Welcome and come and join us today as we explore again in the Micronesian Islands on the US Territory of Guam. We're starting on the east side of Apra Harbor at the Cabras Marina on the way to the Double Rex, also known as the Rex Special. This is the combination of the SMS Cormoran and the Imperial Japanese Navy's Tokai Maru. The Cormoran and the Tokai Maru are located side by side in the Apra Harbor of Guam. They're the only known dive site in the world where a World War I wreck can be dived next to a World War II wreck. Divers are able to touch the two wrecks at between 95 and 100 feet. The Tokai is sunk on top of the Cormoran, and the mooring point in the Tokai superstructure is at 60 feet, with a meeting point between the two at 95 to 100, and the seafloor underneath the Cormoran at 130. From the Cabras Harbor, it is a quick 10-minute ride through the channel and over to the Double Rex site, which can be found by a large mooring buoy. The German SMS Cormoran II came to Guam in December 1914. It was out of coal and weary of avoiding enemies in the Pacific Ocean. While the US was not at war with Germany at this time, the military governor of Guam refused to provide coal to refuel the vessel. Instead, it spent 2 years sitting in port until the US declared war on Germany, at which point the captain of the vessel decided to scuttle her rather than surrender. The Tokai Maru makes up the second ship of the Double Wreck. It was originally a Japanese passenger cargo ship that did the run between New York and Japan that was taken into Imperial Japanese Naval Service as a military transport ship. And on August 27th of 1943, the Tokai Maru took a torpedo and sank to the bottom of the seabed on top of the Cormoran. With the history behind us, let's go ahead and jump on in. For most people, their first dive will be deeper, and it'll go to the SMS Cormoran. To do that, you'll go down the mooring line to 60 feet. You will then transit across the port side of the Tokai Maru, which is facing upward, to the point where the two intersect. There, you can get a great picture touching both hulls. The area between the two hulls can silt out easily if people who are ahead of you come in and stir up the floor or don't have good buoyancy. So sometimes you want to plan to get off the ship early or to go later in your dive. For those that have the deep specialty, you can go down and explore the SMS Cormoran. We are coming across the starboard side, which is facing upward at this time. You can see here the anchor that has come to rest and become a home for coral and fish. This is looking down into the former bridge passageway that ran the length of the ship. After exploring the starboard side that was facing up and the passageways, we went over the edge to the previous top deck that is now on its side to explore the various smokestacks and tackle and equipment that had been on that top deck. There is coral growth as well as crustaceans that you can explore. This is the underside of the pilot house. The cargo holds and coal bins are open and available for you to explore. If the visibility is not good, it is easy to miss the Tokai Maru when leaving the Cormoran. The easiest way is to follow the Cormoran back to the point where they touch, make a right, and then go up across the side of the Tokai until you hit the superstructure. Depending on whether you're on nitrox or not, you can run out of NDL down on the Cormoran. If you do, the easy thing to do is to come up and explore the superstructure of the Tokai with your remaining air while you decompress. Because the Tokai Maru was originally a passenger cargo ship, it has a lot of hallways. These were all connectors previously moving along the superstructure. Now, with the Tokai on its side, they are fun swim-throughs, where in this case, the floor is to our left, the ceiling to our right, and what would be the sea is up and out of those windows. Once you've completed your dive, you can easily follow the mooring line back up to your safety stop. The Wreck Special in Guam is the only place in the world where you can have a World War I and World War II wreck on the same dive. The Wreck Special is done as a single dive, a service interval on the boat, and then a second dive in the same location. Part 2 will cover the second dive as we do the Tokai Maru more in depth. Diving the Cormoran and the Tokai are always a blast. We had a good time. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we hope you join us on Dive 2.